All right, so I just finished my long weekend of performances for clients, Airbnb experience clients, and renting my studio out for video shoots through Peerspace. So Friday, I had a client Airbnb experience, a couple, right? I learned a couple songs for them, did a whole, you know, like for them I played like 48 minutes or something like that, like the longest I'd played. And then the next day I had another couple come, and for her I'd also learned, well, the girl who, she was one who hired me through Airbnb experiences for her and her boyfriend's anniversary. They were real cool, but I learned Can't Take My Eyes Off of You by Lauryn Hill and Your Love Is King by Sade. So it was all sorts of, it was really great working on those sets. It took ridiculous amount of repetition, which is part of the part of like part of the process. But I really feel like both those songs are just ingrained in my soul now that I pretty much traumatized myself with them in a good way. Um, but what was nuts was that the very next morning, this morning, at 10 a.m., I had one of my first of two Peerspace clients, which was two videographer. I don't know, one videographer and one like kind of like photography session. One was at 10 a.m. So that meant that between the time I finished with my client at like 9 something the previous night, Saturday night, and 10 a.m. Sunday morning, I had to take out my entire studio. Basically, it takes, I don't know, I did it as fast as I could. It took me a couple hours, because it's like 3 trips home with my stuff because I low key, like, I put in, I don't want to pack the car too much. I'm like, I'd rather do 3 trips that are like, you know, um, taking my time versus like doing, like, bye. That was Ellie. She's saying bye. She was the one who not hired me. I'm losing my mind. She's the one who put together the um, big Feb Fest, which I played at, which inadvertently led to um, getting in touch with the guy from SF Gate who ran the story about me. So that was a lot of love. That was really great. But since then, I've been getting insane amounts of clients. Every day I get clients. So I literally, in fact, tomorrow, now that I don't have a client, I took Monday through Thursday off because it kind of kills me to do this many clients, this many performances, because I can't help but to give it all I have, like, it's I do what I have to do to entertain the people when they get there, and there's no getting around it, that it's like tons of hours, like, not just the hours, just like the energy. Yeah. uh so I'm hella out of it from doing all that, but I'm super satisfied. Right now I'm gonna put my studio back together, um and then start practicing again. But I'm not gonna take any more Peerspace clients. I think if anyone hits me up for Peerspace, I'm gonna tell them that I'm taking a break from that, because I also am building a ventilation system in there. So I have to go buy the acoustic sealant, and see what's up with my studio mate, like my room. This guy who was a couple doors down from me, he's down to build it. I'm gonna hire him to like install it and whatnot. So what this means is I'm gonna get a ladder to go to my roof, my local roof. It's like all within a warehouse, but within that warehouse, I'm on the second floor, and there's like a 3 foot crawl space between the roof and like the warehouse roof, right? My roof and the warehouse roof. So I'm gonna get a ladder to go up there and clean up this area, because I'm like, okay, if homie's gonna be working there, I'm gonna like clean it up, hope there's no spiders because it's like a roof, like it's other roofs, other, you know. But the other day I had the wacky idea of adding mylar to this area, adding some mylar to the ceiling. I don't know. That's the thing, is it's not even accessible. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to, like, I'm gonna have to bring a big ladder to even get up there. So I don't know. In a way, there's a kind of beauty to that. You'll still be able to see it from a distance. It'll be long distance art because you from way across the other end of the warehouse. If you go up these stairs, if you look in that direction, you'll see this whole realm of trippiness. Like, well, no, more specifically, you'll see the roofs, right? My studio, the one next to me, and like a row of studios, you can see it from far away. But if I put mirrored mylar there, the reflection the reflection off of it creates off of the mirrored mylar. It's at an angle on a roof, so like it'll splash organic visuals everywhere. Whatever. The point is that I'm consistently finding new places to install mylar. I just got 200 feet of mylar today in the mail from Amazon, and yeah, I'm gonna. It's quite from. I enjoy it. It's quite therapeutic. I always can find a new place to do mylar, um, and it's always a joy, a total joy. Um, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. I'm so out of it. It was so crazy to play to to play that much, yo. It was ridiculous. I was so drained, and even while being drained, I had to like go play more hours for the next client the next day. It's a beautiful experience because I'm putting in grueling hours into playing for these clients. You know, they're paying me, right? And beyond that, it's like I don't even think about the money. It's like more about like, you know, each of these songs. For instance, this new one I did for this my Friday client, the beautiful ones. That was legit. That was so dope. And like, of course, in theory, I always kind of wanted to do that song. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll do that one. Just like Purple Rain, it's like I've done it. I'll do it again. I'll revisit it. Except I don't unless I have a reason to. You know what I mean? And my clients give me a reason to revisit these songs and create them, and you know, it's so weird. It's so, I mean, weird in a good way, right? That because it's like this is the ultimate situation for me in that my gig is to let random, you know, because I don't know them, like random people um, assign me music to play, but not like authoritarian like that. More like allow me to explore their favorite music and find what I can do with my style, you know. So, you know, it's led to learning like several Beatles songs, for instance, that I wasn't gonna randomly do those songs, but by learning it, it's like you get so in touch with the music when you learn how to play it, you know, especially in the context I'm doing it where I'm looping every layer of the song, you know, like every, you know, the bass, the synth, the guitar, the riffs, then learning if it has lyrics, learning the lyrics and learning the melody of the lyrics on the keyboard so that I can sing it through using this vocoder, you know. Oh man, I'm dehydrated. I think I've been drinking just too much coffee. I drank hella coffee. Oh, in fact, I have some Thai coffee up in my little fridge. I've been stoked about that, but I'm feeling so so tired. I don't even want to move. But I'm gonna go. I have to put my studio back together. It's ridiculous, but it's a good ridiculous. Yeah, and then I got these clients coming up. I guess, yeah, I definitely don't want to burn out, but I have the next few days off. But those few days, I'm gonna have to be practicing and installing this ventilation system because it's already starting to get warmer in San Francisco, and that studio because there's no windows. Okay, I gotta get on that. I gotta go get the ladder. I gotta go get the ladder and clean up that area. I'm actually excited to go up on my roof. Never been up there, and and just explore like in the Goonies, and create another little crystal mirror world, even if it's just for the rats and the spiders, because that's the only. Okay, peace.